Hey y'all. So let's shore out this week looking at some definitions. So our good shepherd is going to see to it that we have what we need, that we do not lack. We were talking yesterday about him seeing that all of our needs are met. And again, this is why we're taking it slow in looking at the relationship to the sheep and the shepherd. The sheep are not worried about their needs being met. Food, shelter, safety and security, being cold or hot. The shepherd deals with that. Protection, all of those things the shepherd deals with. And so it's important for us to think on, to meditate on the fact that he is our shepherd. And if he is our good shepherd, then these are the things he sees to about us. And I was looking at Psalm 23 when I was just studying the other day. So he tells us, David writes, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." And then he goes through the list of all the good that the Lord does for us. First and foremost, I am not missing anything. Now this is peace. Shalom is peace. And I have that one written down in one of the margins of my Bible. Let me get there and we'll go through this because, Jesus is the Prince of Peace. And he, the government shall be upon his shoulders. It's his responsibility, his weight to bear of the dispensation of peace, or him providing the peace. It's the shepherd. The sheep do nothing to meet their own need. The sheep don't do anything to meet their own need. It is the shepherd who meets the needs of the sheep. I am looking for all of my notes. I'll come back to them because it's all over one of the margins of my Bible. Clearly, I was defining peace and what it is and wrote it in my Bible so that I never have to find it again. I'll find it. But it is peace. Peace, shalom, is nothing missing, nothing broken, having all of the parts in their entirety, no lack. And so it's Strong's definition. So we're going to go to the Hebrew Concordance. To lack is what the Amplified says. King James says, I shall not want. And so Strong's definitions are to lack and by implication to fail. I need to think about that one for a few minutes. To lack, to fail, to want, to lessen, to be abated, decrease, cause to fail, have lack, made lower, and want. To lack, to be without, to decrease, to be lacking, and to have a need. One of the other Gesenius Hebrew lexicons, it says to suffer want, to be devoid of anything, or to be without. Again, these words are all encompassing. It's not just one area. But the good shepherd sees to it that all of the needs of his sheep are met. And that's what Abraham called God, Jehovah, when he took Isaac up to be sacrificed. And Isaac said, where's the ram? Where's the sacrifice? Abraham, knowing that the Lord had said Isaac was the sacrifice, his words were, the Lord will provide. The Lord will provide. And of course, the Lord did. And he called the Lord Jehovah Jireh, who is the Lord who is my provider. And so there is not one area of your life today that is outside of the reach of the redemptive work of Jesus. There's not one area in my life that is outside of the redemptive work of Jesus. It is his good plan that you not lack any good thing. He is your good shepherd. Psalms talks about that a lot, and we'll close up here. But, we could talk about his goodness forever and ever and ever. It's the young lions do suffer lack. Here it is. Psalm 34:10. The young lions lack food and suffer hunger, but they who seek inquire of the Lord by right of their need and on the authority of his word. None of them shall lack any beneficial thing. Whatever it is that's troubling you or that you are lacking and you need in your life, whether it be provision, security, emotional healing, relationship, basic food, water, shelter, whatever the need is, ask the Lord and let him be your good shepherd. All right. We'll pick up next week. I'll see you then. Bye, y'all.